Got some lag coming in. Give me a sec. Give me a sec. Give me a sec. All right, everybody, make sure your audio is included. Oh, the visible lag. Okay, good. Oh God.
Make sure your audio is included. That means going into the menu so I can have the system run directly fucking attack them.
Yeet, Leroy.
You're meant to be the tank. Why am I taking more aggro than you, Hunter?
God,
Do your
just run,
fucking job.
I have to do something. I have to do something. My tri boost ran out. One sec.
Hunter, I'm a tank class. Gets out tanked by fucking range DPS.
Fuck you. I was fucking using some in my inventory. You dumb fucking guy. Hey, Ranger, shoot the fucking pillar that's hurting us.
Well, how about you shoot
the pillar of
After
Scrub Lord.
Fucking shit on my fucking participation. He doesn't fucking shoot the thing. I have to run up to melee.
Shoot the Tower of Ouchie.
This is Scrub Lord just pulled aggro like a shit lord.
I was fucking doing something.
Well, then don't run into the middle of a group of enemies and then we won't have this fucking problem where I get back off.
It timed out while I was in the middle of the fight.
Completed.
Good fucking God, we are just destroying shit. This is so much fun, actually. Like the advanced quests with heightened difficulty. Oof. I only heightened it by 1, by the way. I could do a lot more.
There you go.
Thank you.
See, I can touch the ouchie towers when I'm not getting aggroed by a big fucking mini boss.
This can get even more insane. Like this is literally just I wanted to like put my toes in the water. Like I can't imagine like sticking my balls in.
Ow! Shit lord! Pull aggro!
I'm fighting the 3 big things. What the fuck do you want from me?
Ow!
Yeah, there's 5. There's 5. I killed 3 over here. About to kill 4. You can kill 1.
I'm range DPS. That means I sit at range and only work with damage.
You have multiple classes. Don't give me that bullshit.
I'm not. Wait, no.
Got me questioning my loyalty to Rome.
What? That Greek boy was got me questioning my loyalty. I said that while I was taking a shit.
What in God's name?
For the Emperor.
Did you like it? Did you like it?
I haven't even looked at it yet. I just read the title.
Play it, but play it fucking loud as shit, dude.
For all that.
Ow, the little boy's got aggro on me. Ow. Ow.
No! You're gonna start
God, this thing.
loyalty to Rome.
I just got 1,000 XP. I don't know what the fuck happened.
I have killed this one dude 4 times, and that's it. I've killed nobody else.
Be careful, the boss is about to get summoned and I'm almost dead. Oh, fuck. Yep, that's the boss.
I've got his aggro.
Yeah, that's bad.
I wonder. Yeah, I can kind of tell that.
Change over. Code Q. Emergency. Code protection. Hostile ahead.
God damn it, why is he fucking targeting you? I'm literally fighting him, he's running away from me.
I don't even have anything that can really pose threat.
It's because you're lower leveled.
It's not that.
The aggro fucking in this
No, it's
in
not
this
to do
game
with
is literally
levels. I'm dead. Our tanks are big job.
fuck you! I can't run that fast! I'm a fucking tank!
But if you hold aggro, you wouldn't have to run that far.
I can't, you're lower level!
It has nothing to do with levels.
Playing a
tanky,
fucking-
meaty.
we're playing an MMO. It of fucking course has something to do with levels.
It doesn't. Most MMOs don't deal with aggro due to
World
levels.
of Warcraft does.
It doesn't. Aggro is a percentage of how much you're dealing with damage to them. DPS is usually hanging back. They usually don't pull aggro,
Bitch.
no matter the
Yeah,
level.
but there's an aggro fucking meter that isn't just from damage. It's an aggro meter based on difference of level and who the fucking enemy targets.
Completed the objective.
No, do not fucking
That's a thing in MMOs. That is
Yeah,
a
but
thing
not
in
in World of
MMOs.
Warcraft, and
Sean,
you'll stand the
Sean,
best in
is that
MMOs.
a thing in MMOs?
Repeat what it was.
There is an aggro meter for enemies that is excluded from the damage meter, but it is essentially that,
Completed.
hey, if there's a lower level character in a higher level area,
Hold on. My
fucking
my
enemies will
ADHD is
target.
killing me right now. 1 second. Give me like 2 fucking seconds, then I'll answer you. Okay. Okay.
So
What?
right in a lot of MMOs, there's a secondary system that pulls aggro that isn't based on damage, but it is based off of how your level is compared to the current enemies. So if you have a lower level to enemies and you have a friend who's got the same level as enemies, the enemy will target the lower level person. Correct? That's a thing in video games.
Yeah, it's some kind of advanced fucking targeting system that basically is supposed to weed out weaker players based on health
Yes,
levels.
but it's rarely ever used. I played World of Warcraft.
It's
I
used
really-
in a fuck ton of MMOs though. MMOs are the major spot it's used. MMOs in games where you level the fuck up.
There's like there's different targeting
Yes, but I'm
systems based
3
on
levels
what the
behind
game
you.
wants. So
Yeah.
like
Well, we're both under level for this. I think this is probably around 60 that we should be.
It doesn't matter, you're
fuck
still
you!
lower level than me. You'll get targeted. Even though it's so close, it still exists. Is essentially what I'm saying. Like, it doesn't seem like it would be much, but that's a fucking thing that happens. It's really dumb, but it does. Like, you could be 1 level difference and you could still pull.
You just need to
hey,
be better.
there's
You
like
need
you,
to be a better
you
player.
have targeting
That's all I'm
based on
hearing.
levels, you have targeting based on damage, which I'm pretty sure is like the majority one that's used.
Yeah, that's the one that's used. Basically, that overrides level because I know that for a fact because I got pulled through. I believe WoW has that, but even then, I got pulled through a higher level dungeon, like quite higher level, nearing endgame when I was only like level 20.
And then there's some
what
that I
else?
know that kind of use a little bit of a mix of both, because it's like, yeah, well, I guess it kind of is a little bit of both, because it's like, hey, we're basing it off of the damage that you're doing, but we're
But
also
it's
gonna
worse in
prioritize-
Japanese video games.
Yeah.
And what are we playing right now?
I'll have to search into seeing how they've coded this because they very much doubt it. I just think you're just trying to
I'm
cover that you're
almost
shit at your
certain.
job.
No, I'm almost certain that it's a big. What was that? That it's an even bigger deal in Japanese MMOs.
God damn it. I knew what that was. Why did I not react to that?
You're just not doing your job, bro. That's what I'm hearing.
Also, I attack slow. You're rapid firing enemies. I can't.
I only do 600 per attack.
Oh, I know. I do 4,000 in attack, and it still takes me a while. You're firing full auto, dude.
That's a
Even
that's
though
a
you do
PP
less
attack.
damage.
That's my PP!
The special ability is called PP.
Fuck you, cuttlefish.
I was actually watching South Park today.
Really? I want to watch their fucking COVID special.
Oh my god.
Is it good?
I haven't seen it
A
yet. but I
pandemic
think it's
special.
great.
I just really, Randy, a pandemic special.
Okay, give me a second. I need to go to the menu. Oh fuck. Oh, big crab on me. Big crab on me.
Okay, back the fuck up. I'm coming. Back the fuck up. Careful. There's another crab. It's like a fucking. I feel like we're like in the middle of a sorority house. house during an exchange of genitals. Just crabs everywhere.
That sounds like a US too.
Genital
That's all everywhere
jamboree.
here.
A genital jamboree.
Genital jamboree.
No, it was funny. So my mom and my stepdad have like all these like super muscular like friends who are like bodybuilders. Yeah. So one of the stories I got told growing up was that one of the guys would he got crabs and he was living in the same house as my grandma at the time. So, like he used to be friends with my stepdad back when they were in childhood, and he came to town. So he was staying at my grandma's house. Well, we didn't know it, but he had crabs. So one of the days, she's got a balcony that is literally just a fucking door that goes up her staircase, and outside there's a door with like a 3x3 feet fucking like cube. That's it, and that's what you stand on. It's the dumbest fucking design. I don't get it, but it's a thing she has. But the funny part is, one day we were my mom and my stepdad went to go pick him up so they could go get something to eat. And as they're walking up to the house, as you walk along the walkway to the side of my grandmother's house, you can just see that balcony if you park in the back. So as they're walking, they look up on the balcony. He's butt naked and he's shaving his fucking nuts because he has crabs, and you just hear him going. Because he didn't trim them before he did it, so the fucking so the fucking electric trimmers just fucking catch it. Because he doesn't manscape. And I just remember being told that story. I don't know, they're fucking retarded.
Yeah, think like most of the fucking women were basically friends back then because they enjoyed being fucking hairy.
Very scary.
Yeah, hairy is scary. It looks like if I have to take a weed whack to your puss, mate, you ain't getting the dick.
If the pussy looks like a fucking Arby's sandwich with a mustache, I ain't touching it.
If I ever walked up and your pussy looked like a fucking Arby's roast beef sandwich with a Hitler stash on it, I ain't touching it.
Bitch, your pussy look like Predator's mouth. I ain't touching none of that stanky shit.
Emergency. Code. Distraction.
Somebody's bundling up for winter, I see.
Shedding your winter coat, yeah?
Ah! The crab on me!
No, fuck that, they're building it on. What's grabbing me? Oh! This giant ball. It's growing tentacles and we're in a Japanese game. I'm concerned for the women in our party's safety.
I'm not.
I love these names in this lobby. We've got Nasty AIDS. We've got Lil Fork on the left. Ankle. What's up, shorty? And Sloppy Seconds.
Fucking area.
Okay, where you at? Where you at? I don't see you. I see you, I see you. Okay, one sec. I'm coming to you, I'm coming to you.
Watch out, whatever was here basically deleted me. Go away, crap!
This sphere has a fuck ton of health. By the way, I'm just in the sky. I want to run. Okay, there we go.
I'm fine, I'm get absolutely anal reamed.
Okay, you know what? I was thinking the entire time I was at work today. I don't know if Sean might agree with me on this. Americans do some really weird shit, but I bet British people have even weirder shit that we would never think of.
Like what?
So, I don't know. So what I'm going to propose is, I'm going to explain a couple of weird situations I've had to experience in life. I'm going to propose a trade agreement. Your information for my information. Basically, I'm going to go through some examples of weird shit Americans do, and then I want you to gather ideas in your head while I'm saying this shit to anything similar or even more bizarre that you guys do that we would never think of. So I'm just going to provide some examples.
Okay, right, well.
Sean, feel free to jump in on this too.
What's the price, though?
But basically, one thing Americans do that makes absolutely zero fucking sense to me.
Okay.
I'm trying to think. Sean, if it comes to you first, go for it.
Wait,
I should have
are we
been thinking
talking
of these
about just
beforehand.
weird shit that Americans
Weird
do?
shit
or just
Americans
things
have
that
done?
don't make any like? Oh, okay. What's our
It could be both. It could be both. Just weird shit Americans.
what's our
Like,
grounds? Like what kind of things? Like are we talking sexual? Are we talking?
I think
Like, just
everything's on the
all
table.
grounds for literally everything. Everything's on the table. Let's see. I'm trying to think.
Okay. Weird
Has
shit
anyone
that we
seen the
do.
shit? Okay. No. I have one because I recently experienced this.
Eat ourselves into
Has
obesity?
anyone seen? Eat ourselves into obesity? No, I'm pretty sure English has got that shit. No. A weird thing I've seen people do. Okay, so for the last few days in the work bathroom, in both the men and the women, so it's not just dudes doing this. There have been women and men who have basically been taking the toilet paper rolls out of the containers that you unravel them in and taking the roll out completely and sitting it on top of like a flat surface so they can pull the roll out. Like the roll is already provided. The roll is able to be pulled from inside the little container in the bathroom. But for some reason they feel the need to remove it from that and stick it on top.
Yeah, that happens.
How about this? I used to work at a gas station that was Love's. Bryce worked at one too, and Bryce worked at one of the worst ones than me. There used to be this thing where there were outdoor showers for truckers. So basically, what they would do is they would take showers in between like their drives, which is perfectly normal. But for some reason, some of them felt the need to shit against the wall while standing up in the showers, and then there was literally people that would have to clean them religiously. Yeah, they would like literally press their ass up to the wall. The only way I can explain it is I had to go to one of the truck loves because I worked in a local one, but like sometimes they have people go to work at other ones if they're like really desperate or if you want the hours. So I had the opportunity to do that. I went to the truck one. They asked me to clean the outside showers. As I go into the outside showers, it looks like a fucking Picasso painting of shit from a singular point where you could tell he shoved his ass against the wall, shit, and then flung it in all directions like a fucking chip.
I've seen that happen once or twice, but it's predominantly from the war videos. Truckers over here, like, we don't have outdoor showers because it's fucking cold.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm guilty of this. Have you ever seen anybody just straight drink mustard?
You.
I've done it.
You.
I've fucking done it.
Degenerate.
Another thing is like Americans will dare each other to do the dumbest shit, and sometimes we'll fucking do it. I remember one time, we triple dog dare you. That was like a big
Yeah,
thing.
I feel like now it's like Americans are, if the words "pussy you won't" are said, we will do it.
I remember I was in junior high,
Go shoot up
and my
an
friend
orphanage,
Spencer.
pussy you won't.
Pussy you won't.
I'll fucking do it. You don't even have to say that.
Watch this drive. No. Okay, so when I was in junior high, we had this salad bar, and the exact words were, "I triple dog dare you to snort jalapeno juice, like a full fucking tray of it. And if you do it, you get this $20 fucking Subway gift card." And I went, "All right, bet," and I fucking did it. And I lost sight in one eye for like 10 minutes.
I was paid like $10 to eat an entire fucking like red chili pepper packet just to
we
fucking
have stuff like-
inhale it.
Yeah, we have stuff like that. When I was in high school,
Oh.
I used to.
Do you want to know weird American shit? Why the fuck in public schools are we given chocolate milk with every meal?
Because Chucky Milk.
Yeah, I've always thought that was weird. But you know what's
With
funny? You know what's funny? In the
spaghetti!
U.S., no, my favorite thing about that, in the U.S., I don't know if your schools did it, Sean, but my school, like, every, 1 or 2 days a week, you would randomly be able to get, fucking strawberry milk. It was treated as,
Yes!
this exotic thing.
Yes!
And I was like,
Yes!
why the
It
fuck
was,
is
like,
strawberry milk
Once
exotic?
a month,
And then,
maybe,
no.
strawberry milk
And then
would
there was-
show up. There was vanilla.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. Vanilla was the extra rare one.
That was
You only
the
got
one
that shit
was
on
my
holidays.
favorite. That shit
You only got that
rarely
shit
came
on
around.
holidays.
That was the
No,
shit of
I
like
would-
that shit would be rumored, and I would run to the front of the line because that shit was fucking amazing.
No.
Because that shit
Here's one of the
was-
reasons I love Mrs. Obama. Mrs. Obama changed
Mrs.
the
Obama,
fucking
get
lunchroom
down!
shit. Mrs. Obama changed the lunchroom shit and was a bit more strict, but she was a bit lenient with like a lot of schools. They were like, we don't want this much sugar in our stuff. Others were like, fuck it. Others were like, here, eat cardboard. So like when she came in and she was like, dude, there's some fucking if your pizza's fucking square in the shape of a rectangle,
Yes!
burnt and can
Yes!
break skulls,
Yes!
you have no right to tell me that it's food.
No.
But no.
You
This is
say
The one
that.
thing I'm pissed
No,
off
no.
about though because of Michelle Obama is we used to have Scamboli and Italian cheese sticks for lunch, and she fucked that up for me, and she took it from me. I'm mad as fuck.
no.
No.
What?
I've got a crazy story to tell you. We have flapjacks in Roosevelt.
It's like pancakes, but like extra sweet, right?
No.
Commence.
Describe flapjacks to me.
Is it not
One minute.
pancakes?
I'll let this boss fight. After
Marvelous
this boss fight, I'll send you-
Marvelous Misadventures of Flap. Up in this bitch.
No, after this boss fight, I'll fucking get some. I'll get the things for Flapjacks up. So I don't know how to explain it, but fuck it.
Hang on one sec. I wanna.
Just search English Flapjack.
There's a dude that made a comment almost similar to what I said about chocolate milk in school, and I want to see if I can find it because he's a comedian. He was like public schools didn't care about him. He was
Public schools did.
they did not care about him.
That's what you get for being the poor.
No. But I want to finish my statement. Dude, one thing I loved about Mrs. Obama is she forced that fucking mandate to like you have a better balanced fucking school mealing and stuff like that. But here's the thing: what it did is it means you were more likely to receive sugar than if you were in a restrictive school, which I was in a lot of restrictive schools.
I'm
So
done,
what that
I'm
meant
done.
is, oh okay. Oh, is he dead?
Yeah.
Oh wow. Okay. Where the fuck you at?
Completed.
Right, perfectly.
Okay, but let me finish this statement. Okay, so, but the way it worked is they were supposed to have balanced meals. Well, here's the thing: you do have to take a certain amount of sugars and stuff like that in your diet. So what that did is when they in restrictive schools, like me and Sean were describing, they wouldn't let you have like chocolate milk was a fucking daily occurrence and tasted like shit.
Yeah, it was awful.
But
awful
the
chocolate.
vanilla and the strawberry became common. So when I went to Kansas after Mrs. Obama did that shit, I literally had vanilla milk every single day.
Oh my god, we didn't even have that.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah, check out the
Sean.
Snapchat group. That's what
Mrs.
Flapjack is.
Mrs. Obama fucking did that for me.
Mrs. Obama, get down. She took away my fucking Scamboli, dude. I'm gonna kill someone. You know?
There was this really good, extra greasy, nasty ass fucking it was like meat.
Dude.
It was like a meat, noodles, and like lasagna mix. It was just all kinds of shit thrown into one. It was like the best thing ever, but it was so fucking bad for you.
Dude,
That's the one thing we
Our
lost on our menu
Italian
that I
cheese
was
sticks
upset
used
about.
to drip grease. It was
Yeah, no, but
disgusting.
that-
Our Philly cheesesteaks could fucking stink the school up.
I could fucking.
They were cooked so
I
fresh.
could literally fucking like. I could use the Italian cheese stick grease as fucking lube.
Why do flapjacks look like fucking nasty ass cornbread?
They're made
Cornbread.
of like oats and shit. No, but
They're
those
made out of
things,
what?
No.
they're made of like oats and porridge, like porridge oats and stuff like that, depending on who you use. But yeah, those things in our primary schools, they were banned because kids kept on, they were banned from being squares because they kept on taking kids' eyes out, so now they have to be triangles, pentagons, or circles.
Wait. Are
Wait,
you talking,
oh, wait,
are you
hold
talking
the
about the
fuck up.
flapjacks? Are you talking about flapjacks? Flapjacks took kids' eyes
Kids'
out?
eyes out. Too
Yeah,
many
in our
kids
schools.
poking out their eyes with these
No,
goddamn squares.
they would throw them in squares, and they would be able to take they took the kid's eyes
What
out.
is a
Yo,
triangle?
check out this
gonna do?
flapjack ninja star! Check out this flapjack ninja star! Hey Billy, my eye! It's
Yeah,
like,
no, they
it's
used
like
to
one of the
throw
What
them
things.
at
kind
each
of
other.
reason is that? You put more corners on it. If you're making a fucking hexagon, you just made more corners. Why wouldn't you just make it a circle?
They did. It just depended on the school. Some did triangles, some
Okay.
did hexagons.
I think the triangle would be more dangerous.
Sean, do you remember the mass banning of fucking... Okay, so we weren't allowed to have paper airplanes in our schools come the time maybe me and Sean both
Paper
were
airplanes
in
were
fucking junior high.
contraband.
Paper airplanes were contraband in the schools
I got
because kids were
suspended
taking each
in
other's
grade
eyes
school
out.
for making a paper airplane in
Yeah,
class.
because because your kids are so fucking stupid. They tried to recreate 9/11 on kids' faces.
Shut the fuck up.
No. Here's a better one. Sean, do you remember? I don't know if you guys did this, but we used to do this a fuck ton in Oklahoma. There was this thing where it's like, what would you do if this room was on fire? And they would tell you their answer, and you would go, really, I'd pull that string. And you point straight up, and as they look up, you go full force and punch them in the Adam's apple. That was my favorite thing in the world to do. The only problem is a kid nearly died from it in our school, so we weren't allowed to do it anymore. One of the fucking high school kids did it to a starting year junior high kid during a cross country meet and nearly fucking killed him. It didn't help that he was asthmatic.
Oh, dude, we would play two different games. We would play we would play Mr. President all the time,
Okay.
which was literally just. Have you played that? Do you know what that is?
It's Mr. President, get down, and then like everybody surrounds him, right?
Well, it's like what we did was one person would raise the fucking like their fucking fingers to their ear like they're listening to a fucking like intercom or something, and then
Yeah.
in your group, once one person did it, everyone had to do it. The last person to do it got their shit pushed in.
Wait.
You would just tackle
okay.
them. You would slam them on the floor and yell, "Mr. President, get down!" And
We used to have this thing where whenever the buses would fucking come to pick everybody up at the school, we all had to fucking pile in, and all the guys would try to force themselves on at the right moment. So you literally just have shove fights of people like fucking knocking the shit out of
Dude,
each other, trying to get on the bus.
The other game that we used to play, one that I sent a girl to the hospital to for playing this. No, I cracked one of her
Leave it to
fucking
me.
vertebrae over this in her spine when we were in grade school.
Son of a bitch.
We had this massive ass swing set. We had this massive ass swing set in the back of our school, and it is still there. Once you got like a slightly like in the older ages of grade school, so like 4th through 6th, you would go to the back. You'd go to the back one, which had like more sports equipment, a big ass field, larger swing, stuff like that. Well, every single recess that we would go out, there would be people getting on these swings. These swings were really fucking tall. They are still out here. It's fucking crazy. I could literally go down there and take a picture of it. They are fucking tall as shit.
Remember the super ass
They-
tall fucking monkey bars?
Yes.
That like kids would break their fucking legs and arms falling off
Yes.
of, and the government was like, no, these are regularly mandated fucking monkey bars. And then you saw the ones from our parents' time, and they were like 20 feet in the fucking air. And
Yes!
you're just like, holy
Whoa!
fucking shit! People did not give a fuck about their kids.
Yeah, fuck them kids.
the game we would play with that swing set, there are 8 swings on it. We would have everybody get on a swing and start swinging, and then we'd force people to run through the middle of them. We called it the gauntlet.
Yeah, we did.
There was a girl that ran in between them and stopped right in front of me, and I fucking kicked her in the spine. Cause she fucking stopped right in front of me, and I couldn't do anything about it. So my knee just enters her fucking like thoracic spine and throws her 6 feet. Like,
Jesus fucking.
like we had like the white tubing with the fucking rocks in it. That shit.
Yeah.
I sent her over the white tubing.
Jesus.
Sent her to the hospital for spinal damage. And then we just continued the game. And then we just kept going. Like pussy. It's watched her get sent away in an ambulance and then continued running through the middle of the fucking swing sets.
Go ahead, Zach.
I was gonna say it's not really, well, maybe weird to you guys, but the one thing that like always used to happen in our school, like we used to constantly have like school brawls, like school rivalries between like different schools. I know you guys have for sports.
We kinda do, but like
We
I
have
gotta
rivalries
admit,
just because
unless
we
you
hate
live in, yeah, I was gonna say a lot of rivalries either exist between rural areas or big towns. Anything else, it's gonna be like, oh, we don't like you, that's it. But like over with us, our rivalries, like in my small town, like all our sports
I
teams
still
suck
have
dick
a
except
grudge
for like
versus fucking Central Plains. I still hate them.
Okay. I'll let you tell yours right after I tell mine. Okay, so no. Here's how bad it gets for my fucking town, Gaiman. One of the beautiful things I remember in my childhood was that Gaiman is the worst sports team at every sport except for cross country and track. Everything else they're dog shit, especially their football. So basically during football games, we would literally have games against the other town. I believe it was either Hooker or Hugoton. Either way, we didn't like either of them. It's just a fuck you. I just remember one time, me and my brother and my cousin were walking up to the like food stand. We're like, ah, sweet, we want to grab something to eat. Oh, what, did my game freeze? Can you guys still hear me? Can you guys still hear me?
Yeah, I can still hear you.
Okay, yeah, I guess my game is frozen
I don't
or something.
know. Yeah,
I'll try to wait and see if it
I don't know what you're
itself.
about
If
to.
not, it
I'm
won't.
about to top your rivalry story, or just like damage is done.
Just no. Just give me a sec. This is gonna get good. No. So basically, what happened was, me and my brother, we go to the stand and we're about to get food. To the right of it is a guy cooking on one of the like gas grills, but it's like one of the charcoal grills where they pour gasoline in. That statement alone is gonna give you a big hint on how this is about to fucking go.
Kaboom.
Anyway, me and Bryce, kaboom, and on an actual fucking fire during a football game that nearly killed people. It was my favorite. So basically what happens is me and Bryce, we go up to our food, and we hear these dudes screaming at each other. And we're like, wow, dude, somebody's fighting. And it's one of the dads from our team versus one of the dads from the other team. They're like arguing about which kid's better and yada yada yada, whose son's gonna kick whose ass. I think they actually knew each other too, which only made it like that much more like, haha, fuck you, you know? So basically, we're sitting there, we're like, okay, let's see what goes on. So we're fucking nosy little kids. We're like, ah, fuck it. We'll watch what these guys do. They start fucking arguing. They start pushing each other. The dude at the stove goes to pour in some more fucking gasoline or lighter fluid, sorry, into the fucking grill. The moment he does that, and he's like full fucking holding that, hardcore in it, these motherfuckers tackle each other into the grill, spreading a fucking gas fire with fucking lighter fluid all across dry grass. All of a sudden, charcoal and smoke billow out over the entire Gaiman side stadium. And you just hear people screaming and hollering. The two dudes, I guess, continue to fight each other. All the way around the arena, they end up on the other side only to continue to fight. And then the police come to separate them. And they start fighting the police while still fighting each other. All the while, on the other side, the fire department and the civilians are trying to get people to safety and to put out the fucking charcoal fire during a drought.
Oh my god.
So, tell your fucking rival story. I've told mine.
Oh, I'll tell you
Okay.
mine. Mine involves the death of an individual.
Like someone getting murdered?
It's still in court right now.
It's still in court?
It's been in court for like 2 or 3 years. There's still things that they're trying to decide whether he needs to be hit with murder. This dude. Okay, so we had a very big rivalry and still do with Central Plains, to the point that, like, I still don't like Central Plains. Basically, we had this whole thing of, we had a very common occurrence, things that would happen all the time, are these river parties. We'd have, like, river parties or river bonfires, that kind of thing. That people would go to, they'd light a big fire by the river, and then, you know, they'd fucking get shit-faced drunk and party down there
Yeah.
until it got broken up. Pretty much. That, you right? Towns from all over the county would show up. Well, Central Plains ended up showing up. And it got so bad. People started, like, fist fighting and all this shit, right? Like, we had fights break out, we had people arguing with each other, all classic shit, rivalry, whatever. No, don't fucking swing at each other, people fighting, all the good shit. Well, shit kind of picked up when this one kid that is now in jail decided, I'm gonna take it a step further. He's from Central Plains. He stole one of our football players. I think he'd be the fullback. Stole his truck and fucking drove away with it. And then when he got out to the highway, he fucking stole. He had like one of those fucking cement block things, ones with the holes down the middle. Yeah, he stole one. He had one of those in there with him, and he fucking opens the driver's
Thank
side
you
door
very
on the
much.
side of the highway, throws that on the gas, and then jumps out of the car. So much so that it runs into another car and causes a head-on collision.
Thank you very much.
Oh. Fuck.
That kid, the guy that it had the head-on collision with, was another kid that ended up getting ejected out the windshield of the car and dying.
Oh.
All because someone said Central Plains sucks dick.
When it does. Yeah, no, but fucking... Yeah, no, our rivalries were much more
Thank you
hardcore
very
than that.
much.
Oh, fuck.
You.
Murder?
Murder.
Fucking murder?
Yeah, people being shot.
You haven't gone anywhere above us.
No,
You
I...
haven't gone anywhere above us, but give us an example.
You're even
Wait,
right
what?
now.
No, one of our examples... well, you kind of interrupted me before I even finished my story, because I was talking about school rivalries, then you're like, oh, wait, hold up. So basically, the usual school rivalries is one of the... Since I'm in a small town, it's basically between me and another school. And instead of having, like, the dads or a few kids brawling it, basically, nearly every year, which was over 1,000 kids, would go down to this bottom field. Nearly every kid from their school would come to the bottom of ours, and we would have fist fights. Every time there was at least 7 or 8 kids stabbed, someone got a smiley, which means basically each side of their mouth got split open to make it look like it smelled like a Joker. Someone got injected with heroin.
They like that was their attack. They're like, oh yes, my enemy can't
It's a
fight me
special
correctly
move.
if they're under my effects.
It's a special
but-
move.
No, but it was that bad. Like, you know how you have school resource officers?
Yeah.
We didn't. Like, our schools didn't have, like, police or anything. We had, at one point, because of all that shit, we had 4 police officers constantly carrying their shit on them, like normal police. And they would try to stop you. what is it? What's the word of other things? Well, the area where I lived in. This is gonna sound a bit more America, but the road across from me, an AK-47 was found, which, let me remind you, semi-automatic center-fire rifles, or any kind, are illegal as fuck here, and have been for many years. 2 weeks after moving in, the area, the flat, or like the apartment, be basically that, but the apartment behind me got raided by armed police with live ammunition, and they didn't tell anyone. Meaning, basically, a SWAT team went in. But now we're talking about weird things, because we kind of got off topic.
Hello there. What would you like to do?
Probably well, not drinking, no. I don't really know. I don't really find anything too weird. Well, besides most of us being pretty open about
Do
sexuality.
you find something stupid that people do in your time? Oh, continue, Sean.
This is like 2 seconds off topic, but they in Cold War, you know the cherry blossom camo on Black Ops 2. Yeah,
Feel
they broke
free
that.
to
Yeah.
stop by anytime.
It's in this. Beautiful. Love it. I wish
I
I could do.
upgraded my... Yeah, I upgraded my katana, by the way. It went from, like, I think it was like 4
Thank you very
to
much.
28
Where do you go to set your titles?
titles. What do you mean title?
Ah, there we go.
Fuck's a title?
Precision beginner. Alright, one sec. There.
You can acquire the following title: Veteran, Ace.
Welcome.
Wait, it's legit a thing that says "Let's fight, nya."
I wouldn't doubt it.
Yoink.
Thank you very much.
Oh, so titles grant you weird shit. Okay, reward. Okay.
Which quest are you up for?
Alrighty. I don't know about you, Sean. One thing I always find fucking like really weird that Americans do. Have you ever just been like driving and then someone stops or slows their speed to stare at you? Just like to actively seek you out. You know what happened to me today? I opened my garage door as I'm leaving my house. This motherfucker hits his brakes and just looks at me for like a solid 10 seconds and then decides to drive away. And I was like, what the fuck?
People are fucking weird.
Or my most hated thing,
Good luck.
especially with vehicles, truck drivers
90%
are
of the
fucking
time, I
idiots.
have no idea what the fuck I'm talking about.
Truck drivers are fucking idiots. Motherfuckers will pass you on the highway like, oh, you're not going fast enough. Or no. I always drive
found it.
faster than a truck on the highway. Oh, okay, one sec. I'll
Keep
finish
going.
this and then play it. I always drive past truck drivers on the highway because they drive slow as fuck. But then whenever they get to where they're having to come into towns, they still drive fucking ridiculously fast through the fucking town.
Do you wanna know something that I fucking hate about driving
What?
a fucking ambulance? People are so goddamn fucking nosy.
They'll follow you.
They'll fucking speed up and get right behind us just to try to peek in the back windows to see what's happening. You know what's funny?
That is bizarre. What?
We've gotten stuff in our trucks now where we hit a button and the windows frost over.
What?
Yeah, like you literally hit a button and it looks like ice goes over the window. So that they can't see it.
Are you
For
saying the
that
windows
reason.
Shit. Huh. I mean, that's one way to protect confidentiality.
It's literally the equivalent of someone looking in your window and then you going over and then like closing the blinds slowly. Like-
No, but our ambulances are tinted. Like, over here, especially in, like, packed cities like London, if there's an ambulance or a cop car going past, we'll deliberately follow them. Because they've just made a clear
Okay.
fucking way through.
Quick question,
Yeah.
and then after this, we really need to watch that video, Sean.
Okay.
How many of you guys have been part of a fucking funeral convoy? You know, where like you're driving the body to the funeral or to the graveyard?
Intentionally? Never.
Or
Unintentionally?
wait.
Twice.
unintentionally twice?
I've
Did you get in the
accidentally
middle
gotten
of
into a
one
few-
by
Yeah!
accident?
Done it twice now.
Okay, so you're the motherfucker that I'm about to make fun of. Shots fired. So,
They were both accidents. Like, I was just driving and they didn't block the streets.
oh, they didn't block. Well,
No.
okay.
Signs have been
There weren't
detected
police
on
officers
Omega.
with like
We're
sirens
going to
leading
need
it.
your assistance, so get ready.
Oh well.
The thing is,
Okay, so
there were police
Go ahead.
cars, but they didn't have their lights and shit on. So,
Okay, so the
so to the people looking in, it just looked like a line of cars.
So the proper etiquette for that, I don't know how it is in England, but it's basically like the family after doing like the start meet at the church drives the body, which is in the hearse, to the church in a convoy with a police officer in the front and a police officer in the back, and sometimes a police officer secure corners if it's a bigger city. The issue with that is sometimes people just do not give a fuck. And in the middle of your convoy, people will go in, get pissed off that everybody's driving at the actual speed limit, because nobody in the fucking Midwest wants to drive the speed limit, lose their fucking minds, and then end up getting pulled over by the police officers in the convoy, running the fucking convoy.
Oh yeah, I've never gotten pulled over. I've just accidentally inserted myself into a funeral
Oh, no.
convoy.
Okay, I've had 3 different convoys I've been involved with the last I'd say the last 10 years. One of which was, like I said, a motherfucker cut everything off, and he was like, he got pulled over by one of the cops in the convoy because he was a fucking dickhead. This was my great uncle's funeral.
Yeah.
And I was like, wow, what the fuck? That's a piece of shit. Well, whenever my grand...
Oh,
continue.
you were in there!
Yeah.
You should have said something, you know, that I didn't realize.
Oh no, I hadn't started it yet. I'm still just coasting while talking. No. So the other time was motherfuckers were cutting us off. They made the convoy have to split into 3 pieces, and like the convoy was completely dispersed and chaotic. People got lost because people were cutting in and fucking everybody over. That one, a dude got chased by the cop car, but I don't know if he ended up. I don't know what ended up happening with that. The other time, it's just like you're supposed to stop, pull to the side of the road, and like somebody almost hit my fucking vehicle during one. So for the last 3 like fucking convoys, it's always been like, what the fuck is wrong with people?
Yeah.
How are
You know,
convoys
I've-
in your?
I've just accidentally entered a fucking funeral convoy twice without knowing.
Ours are not predominantly,
Oops.
ours are predominantly not followed by the police. Right, wait for me. But you give them enough the respect to basically let them have the road. It's like when you see trucks or something, you give them the respect, basically have the right. Even if they don't have the right of way, you give them the right of way.
Yeah.
That's about it. We just predominantly don't fuck with it because over in England we don't really fuck with it dead. It's not something we prefer to
I
do.
raised it by 2, by the way.
Okay, give me a second. I'm just tossing shit in my storage.
Sean, play that video that you found, by the way.
Give me half a minute now. I'm in the middle of a free-for-all.
It's okay, I'm just chugging a gallon of tea like a fat ass.
That's it.
I bought 2 gallons of tea. I drank 1 in 2 days. I'll probably drink this one by like halfway through tomorrow.
Ooh, it's... Okay, after we do this one, I'm going to take a quick break so I can run down to the shop to grab some energy drinks.
Ah.
God fucking damn.
What?
Nothing.
Say like, don't you fucking... Do not say
you,
my name in
it's
vain,
just
you little
game.
faggot.
Fuck you.
Right, let's activate my 150. Let's go. We're about to acquired item. Do I have the C on me? Give me a second. I'll have to pick my C up. I'll retrieve item.
Anybody else see that GTA added a fucking new island where you can do a literal heist by yourself?
Yep.
And it's literally like, it's like the Pablo Escobar bit, like, inspired fucking drug raid.
Yep.
Hell yeah.
Bark. There you go. Yeet.
Yeah, it's literally like a drug lord has an island. Fuck his shit.
What was it? What was I thinking? I don't fucking know.
Onward. Commencing the mission.
Right, I'll stick to range
what is-
if you want me to get close.
Hey, there are switches on the floor.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you have to
go
hit the
ahead.
switches.
I had not seen that before.
Once you have to pick up the old door pieces, stand on you. Stand on you. There you go, doors are open. Boss, shit.
Emergency! Code! Attack!
Did you say boss?
Or area boss. That's what I mean by boss. When we're just running around randomly, I mean area boss.
Alright, video-wise. I found it.
Mini game completed! The game was chocolate milk with every lunch in public school. They wanted us to get diabetes in public school. The thing about chocolate milk, it's great, but it doesn't match any meal you can think of. Like we were eating chocolate milk and spaghetti, that doesn't match. Chocolate milk is 8 times come on public school. You can't even wash your food down.
I still think 725 dudes are active.
The whole meal was sitting in your neck after lunch. Teachers are asking you questions. What was that answer? Now we're cooking with grease, kids. My teacher used to always say that when we get the right answer. Now we're cooking with grease. They shut your ass up, Jim. Teachers always got some words and phrases that they like. I guess the cat's out of the bag now. Like, why are cats in bags?
You can hit them with hammers.
Shelf and cats in bags. I mean, if you don't put a cat in a pillowcase, they hate this.
Maybe he wanted a pillow pussy.
Of course they're out the bag. They hate it in there. There's more than one way to skin a cat. Who's skinning cats? Who hates cats this much? They just thought of a whole new vocabulary. Cats. The proof is in the pudding. Like, who put proof in pudding? What does it look like? How many calories is it? I want to know where proof is in the pudding came from. Like, I want to know where that originated. Like, I just picture some couple, you know what I'm saying? Some couple back in the day. Back in the day, you know what I'm saying? He in the living room, you know, with his friend Charlie. And like his wife is in there fussing at him. I know you're cheating on me, hey. I know you're two-timing me. Hang on, you crazy, woman, you crazy. I'm crazy, you crazy. That's why women can't vote yet, because you're crazy. Oh, well, whose candies are these in my grand worksheets to you, and the teacher would lick their thumb to get better traction on the page. I hated that. Because I would always get the freshly licked page. It was like she would re-up on the lick every time she got to my desk. What you got is to do these worksheets, and when you're done, turn them in. I'm like, and we just lick on the page. You ever get you a new outfit? You just go to the pencil sharpener 5, 6 times. You ever take the unnecessary trip to the pencil sharpener because you got some new Nikes? I used to do that, but I had pro wings, Payless shoes, and I was like, yeah, y'all feeling these. Y'all feeling these. My pencil would go all the way there. It was just a eraser and a lid. That was it.
Top comment is Bill Cosby knows who put the proof in the pudding.
The pudding pop. Bro, I had a sociology teacher in it's like we had two forms of classes in our high school. We had like the
come
base
look at this.
curriculum,
Come
and then
look
we
at
did
this.
have.
There's one of those ducks.
Oh, I see it.
He's in a leather
I see
jacket.
it. Oh, okay. So what does that mean? Do we hit him?
Yeah, we hit him, but still.
What does that mean? Should we hit him?
Yeah, just like a woman smack him.
Okay, so you know how like some high schools have elective classes, Sean? It's mostly a college thing, but some high schools do them, especially when you get in like your senior and junior year. You just have to take social classes along with your core classes. We had we had a teacher who did 2 classes. She did home ec and she did sociology. This teacher, who was a big fan of home ec and sociology, made us watch Bill Cosby's fucking TV show every other day in class.
Why?
Because she wanted to show us a proper family dynamic. Bet she's shitting her fucking self right now, realizing how many fucking families that motherfucker ruined.
Oh.
Yeah, that guy hurts.
Fuck out. 6, 7. No, go away!
One over here. The enraged one. No,
I think that's right.
bro, my Spanish teacher just died the other day. I don't know if I think I told Unholy this, but I hadn't told Sean this. My Spanish teacher was like, she wasn't a great teacher, she wasn't a bad teacher, she was okay, but she was a really nice lady. And the kids in my school were really mean to her because she taught Spanish class. The thing is, when you teach Spanish class, you teach the actual version of Spanish and not the slang version, the Spanglish bullshit. Well, the problem is a lot of those kids who took Spanish failed because they only knew like the different versions.
Spanglish.
They only knew the different versions, and when she tried to educate them on how to do the proper version, they just fucking refused. They like I shit you not, there were so many kids that said it was against their culture for them to speak proper Spanish because their version of Spanish was better.
As soon as she starts speaking proper Spanish, every fucking person in the room.
Oh yeah, no, they treated her like dog shit, which is funny because I was the only kid in that class who was not bilingual, and I passed. I was one of 2 students who passed her class.
Yeah.
Yeah, because you're learning the proper, not the whatever the fuck they teach in Mexico.
Well, it's the same with actual English class. You learn the proper structures of English as well as the sentence structure. It's proper fucking grammar and a certain way to fucking organize your sentences. It's just how you fucking do it. It's not fucking fun, but if white people have to do it, then everybody else has to fucking do it. It's just fun.
Yeah, no, but that's the thing is,
Every language does it for their
imagine
own language.
But they were talking, you were talking about speaking, or basically like the ghetto versions, whatever the fuck you call it.
Yeah.
But basically,
like if there's from certain parts of Mexico, they have like different dialects, or since they're Americanized, they have an Americanized version.
What is it? Just burgers. Paso, Texas. That's
Alamo.
yeah, those fucking people remember being on the Alamo. Fuck us.
Remember
Anyway,
Alamo.
what were you saying, Unholy?
No, I was gonna say, it would be like me coming across there, speaking how I do.
Why
based
did you
with a
just
northern
fucking-
way.
They just spawned me in front of the same dude.
I'm sorry, I was just trying to not get my shithole rock.
Shit.
But like, it'd be like,
Love that.
it'd be like me coming up there teaching you what, or saying I'm teaching English, an English class, but saying, okay, kids, today we're going to lick a board game, which lick is the slang term for fucking play. It'd be like basically me doing that. It would be wrong. You'd say that any other English class that teaches proper.
Yeah.
Teaches the Queen's English.
That's the kind of shit of like, I'd rather learn proper English and proper Spanish and then like fucking just adapt slang.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Then learn.
So
like,
that
how
I
it's
know
actually,
what the language is and then get
Yeah.
more accustomed to it to the point that you
Yeah, then you get accented.
Yeah, exactly.
It's how I learn. Or if I know I'm learning Japanese, I'm learning the proper pronunciation. Then you learn accented. Same with Chinese as well.
Let's be fair though. Japan though, them motherfuckers are super anal about that shit. And like, yes, there are slang versions, but like the way they do it, like they
I'm dead.
still like the slangs aren't that
currently in progress. I hope you'll all work together to halt its reign of terror.
No, but
I
certain
have,
ways are
like,
accented.
inverted.
It's not like they use slang words, it's that they're accented so they're
It's just an
said
accent.
different. So they're said somewhat different, or at least it's pronounced different, but it's the same word. By the way, I'm dead.
Okay, one sec. Where you at?
I think you're ready now.
How the fuck?
There's still enemies here. You fucked off, and I was still surrounded.
I was fighting a living wall. No, but it was really sad because like she was a really nice like old lady, but like you could tell like she was an old lady who didn't have like any like racial insensitivity, none of that. Which you have to admit, at least have some admit, like because they're from that generation, they're more likely to fucking be that way. It's just the way they were raised. It happens. But like you know,
It's
if somebody
generational.
fucking yeah, if somebody like actively knows that shit's wrong and they're from that generation, more fucking power to them. I had a lot of respect for this lady, but like the classmates thought she was like this old racist hag, and I was like, dude, she's not. They're like her version of Spanish. And it's not like she's teaching proper Spanish as if you were learning an English
Her
class.
version, as if she invented a new version of Spanish.
These fucking kids legitimately thought that like her version of Spanish wasn't even the proper one, dude. They were fucking nuts. Okay, there's another living wall over here, by the way.
Hey, give me a second. I'm picking up shit.
But it was like, this lady got so much shit, and she was really nice, and she just died, and like, all the comments underneath her like death thing on Facebook posted by the school is like, like, fuck her or whatever, and it's like literally by all the Mexican kids, and I'm like, dude, you guys are assholes.
Well, that Mexicans, they don't really know how to be civil. There are savages. I don't think we should really
My
be taking
grandma
English.
was, I will admit, maybe not, their culture doesn't have a lot of sense for like social distancing, respect, like how to behave in public, like Americans do, because they don't do that. Like they keep crammed in. They have a crammed in society. Everybody's pretty open. They don't have like inside voices. They can be kind of loud. It's part of their culture. Although when you go to another culture and you don't expect them to get upset with shit that is insensitive to them, it's a little kind of dumb.
Give
And
me
my
a
grandma was
Go on.
my grandma was complaining the other day. We went into a store and like a bunch of these things a bunch of Hispanic people like came in and like fucking just like swarmed the front area. They started cramming people in. We were there to get a Christmas tree, and there was a one-sided walkway, meaning if you wanted to go down it, you needed to wait. Fucking 5 different Hispanic families just came and pushed us out of the way. Like, no fucks given. Today, I had another example of fucking like, you know, you always get those elitist motherfuckers who are like, because I'm Mexican, I'm better than you type shit because
Yeah,
of my
racist.
culture, stuff like that. Yeah, well, yeah, basically racist. Well, they really hate mixed kids. Like, it's funny, they hate white people less than they hate mixed kids, and it sucks. Sort of like today, I had an instance where like they were like, "Do you speak English?" I'm like, "Oh no, sorry, I don't speak English." And like they started making fun of me in Spanish, but I know enough Spanish to know what the fuck they're saying. They're like, this motherfucker doesn't even know Spanish. They're like, how the fuck do you even say this kid's name in Spanish? And then one of the dudes goes Hunter, and I'm like, yep. And they're like, oh, he's just responding to his name. And I'm like, no, I can understand certain parts of Spanish, you asshole. I'm just not bilingual enough to fucking know it frame by frame. I'm like, you're fucking cussing me out and you're talking shit in front of me in a different language and you think it's okay. This is why fucking white people have trust issues.
This is why white people took texts from you and California. Suck it.
Yeah, but it's like I hate it because like I like to speak foreign languages. I especially love to try to speak Italian. I've loved trying to speak Italian ever since I played Assassin's Creed as a kid. I just love the language, and like being a history major, I just love speaking Italian. If I try to speak Italian or Japanese in public, dude, people will give me the nastiest fucking looks. Like the other day, I called one of my coworkers a benefacio, which means like beneficiary. And I was just giving her shit because she was telling me to do something, but she'd help me out. So I called her a benefacio. And her and this old white dude just like lost their shit that I spoke in a foreign language. And I'm like, what? And they're like, what the fuck did you just say? I'm like, oh, I was speaking Italian. It stands for beneficiary. And they're like, why did you say that? And I was like, oh, just because I felt like it. You know, no big deal. They're like, why didn't you just speak English? I'm like, because I didn't feel like it.
No, like I'll deliberately if I want to fuck people out and not be.
I was like, I like speaking foreign languages. Like, what's the beef here, Chief?
What's the beef,
No,
Chief?
Deliberately, like I don't like China as much as the next guy, but there's a word in China called Bonchu, which means basically nosy white person. Basically, speak about those annoying little fucks.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's basically it's what means those people. And I saw one when Bonchu, I got the weirdest fucking. The Chinese people couple that were behind me started fucking laughing, but. Yeah, no, I will chat shit. I don't give a fuck. Because
Well,
they
see,
know
my
what I'm
family, we have Korean adopted family, so I've always been fascinated with like foreign languages because the grandmother on that side, the dad's white, but the grandmother's still like full-blooded Korean. So all the kids are like just lighter tanned Koreans.
Yeah, so they're still good at math.
No. Koreans don't have the math thing. That's Japanese and Chinese. Mostly Japanese.
Yeah, right. Give me a second.
But-
I'm gonna go clear up my inventory.
But it was like, today I had to fucking do another explanation of like, dudes are like, hey, why don't you speak Spanish? At least these guys were polite, I will give them that. They're like, why don't you speak Spanish? I'm like, oh, that's because I have like less than a quarter Spanish. And they're like, what do you mean? And I was like, well, most of my tan DNA for the melanin in my skin comes from Native Americans. Navajo, Cherokee, Blackfoot. I'm like, I've got 3 different Indian tribes compromising about a fourth of my DNA. Then another fourth is Germanic. And then the other half is jumbled up with Spanish mixed in, which is like, at the most, maybe 15 to 16%. And I was trying to explain it to them, and sometimes when you explain it to people, and I know I've probably told you this before, it's like when I try to explain what an Indian is to Hispanics, dude, they're like, that doesn't exist. And I was like, no, it does.
It does
These
suck
guys,
It does exist.
Do what?
Like, we
Start saying something nowadays to people. It's a bag of shit.
No, it does exist. How else would we colonize this land?
well, I always like saying grazie, which means thank you. And like, my fucking coworkers were like, stop speaking fucking Spanish. I'm like,
It's not Spanish.
I was like, I fucking hate. They're like, what do you mean? And I was like, I'm not speaking Spanish, jagoff. Like, I've literally just I love speaking like, Italian. I love speaking a little bit. I don't know a whole lot of German, honestly. Anybody's saying that.
No,
But it's like, I feel like, no,
yeah, we don't need to speak that famous fucking Wally.
okay, let's be fair here. I'm not gonna go fucking East German. Those motherfuckers are mixed with the Ruskies, and now their accent's terrible.
No, you're just gonna be stood there, just like, oh yeah, I work German. Then all you're gonna hear is you just start growing a little mustache. And going,
Most of me is German. I'm literally like a quarter fucking German.
Wait, that's German.
Or I'm like a quarter German and like just under a quarter probably like Irish. I know it's pretty. They're both pretty close. It might not be a quarter. It's probably like both of them are like 50.
So
Like,
it's good at least.
it's still most of me combined. My kid laughed at each other.
Late. I'm trying to say hi, but no.
He's dead.
Somebody threw a fucking toaster in his bathtub.
Oh, I'll fucking do it. I even said hi. Asshole.
No, he's just fucking with you. He's just fucking with you.
That's my bad.
I was really offended at you. It starts with teabags at you. Listen here, you motherfucker.
Listen here, you motherfucker. I swear to God.
Why do I feel like... Okay, I was gonna say, I was like, why do I feel like he missed that entire conversation? Like he literally,
Fuck you.
you literally sounded like the old woman. You literally sounded like the old woman from SpongeBob.
What are they selling?
We're trying to describe like weird things that like Americans do that is just fucking
That was
bizarre to us. Yeah, we kind of got off tangent. Let's get back on that.
We strayed
we need new.
into I like speaking Italian.
Man,
Yeah.
why are you speaking Italic, though?
Why am I what?
Why are you speaking Italian? Or
He's
Italic?
speaking italics.
I hate you. I hate you. I'll fucking kill you.
He's speaking in slanted letters.
He is.
Ah, fucking Big Chief over here thinking he's too good for them fucking straight up words.
Wait,
He's got to be fucking slightly
Is that a
slanted.
race thing?
I will allow it. I will allow it.
Grazie is just thank you, but tilted slightly sideways.
I'll fucking kill you. I'll fucking kill him.
This
I'm gonna
motherfucker
kill him.
thinking that he's posh fancy by speaking in italics, my guy. Like, shut the fuck up.
At least you know it's fucking Italian instead of thinking it's fucking Spanish. They're like, why do they sound
why you
the same?
speak in Spanish?
My favorite thing out of all of it, by the way, was apparently my managers. They're like, why does Italian sound similar to Spanish? I said, hey, dumbass, do you know what the root languages are? Just silence. No, and I'm like, well, you should focus on that.
English, because we invaded everything, that's why we're better. Ow! Listen here, you motherfucker. Do not put your... Hey! Ow!
I put the English at the second in terms of pure military exploits. I don't put the U.S. at the first, because fuck them. It's purely like Romans, English, then maybe the U.S.
Fucker. We have invaded
What'd you
over
say?
96 countries.
Yeah, I know, but let's be real here, Chief. Romans. Enough said.
Romans were just target based on English. We just didn't
Oh
have-
fuck! It's fucking dickhead.
It's fucking dickhead.
Oh shit.
Now that you've given my fucking... my everything a sniff. Sick.
Oh,
Now that you've given my everything, says it seductively.
I don't like that one.
Whoa, yo, what kind of peanut butter you feed her? Chunky?
Of course. I like to be on
nutty.
my foreskin. Or, well, you would actually not know what that
Yeah, you got dick cheese. You got dick butter.
feels like. I got the nutter butter.
Butt on, butter
Dick
dog.
nutter butter. Ah, damn it, he got me. Oh my god.
Ow! Take
More than the
aggro, you
fucking-
bitch!
Oh my god.
Take aggro, you bitch! This little second, don't take aggro.
amazing!
I can't fucking help it. You're lower level than me.
He was happily fighting, and I was like, when you just decided to not hit him like a fucking cunt.
I was healing the group. Fuck you.
Fuck off.
Our AI almost died. I healed them.
The AI are irrelevant. They're only there because they get your dick hard.
Hey,
Reason enough.
you're not wrong. But god damn it, I
Are
fucking
you in a
love
game, Sean?
Yeah, it's about halfway over.
Sick.
My brother is currently watching one of the Royal Rumbles in the living room, and I just heard Randy Orton's entrance.
Oh shit. Man,
You're about to get
my
real.
Dude.
Comes out of the corner with a steel chair.
RKO out of nowhere.
I've not watched any WrestleMania or any WWE. Fucking
Bro, I used to be so into it.
Same, but I've not watched it. Fucking
I used to be into it until I went and actually watched like one of the fucking unaired wrestling things where like they can actually beat the shit out of each other and there's like blood splatter, like it's some
Oh, yeah.
hard shit. They don't do it anymore. Well, John Cena got invited to one of those and got the absolute fuck
Yeah,
beat
they
out of
have-
him.
it's like
That's when I realized
WWE,
John
but
Cena's
no,
a pussy.
No
Yeah, he was an
restrictions.
ex-Marine, but
Is it the
Yeah.
AEW? Is that
That's
what it is?
the-
I
the
think
new
that's
one.
what it's called.
It whatever it is, it's like yeah, it's probably that. But basically like that's real shit. There's fucking blood. There's
Real
people
shit.
breaking fucking limbs. Like it's some interesting
nasty
stuff.
shit,
and like
man.
John Cena got the fuck beat out of him. There was
Because John
blood
Cena's a
flying into
bitch.
the audience. Oh yeah. I agree.
I respect him for. No, I'll call my bitch as much as I fucking want. You will not stop me.
John Cena's a better actor in B movies than he is in fucking wrestling.
Yeah, D movies, not anything else.
B movies because they at least show up in
I'm
something.
No, I call them D movies because no matter what, they're all shit.
Second, this dude
he's such a
fucking
pain in the
hears I am like right now. The one thing I'm waiting for is I'm waiting to hear "Burn It Down" from the fucking living room.
Burn it down. Grab his dick and twist it.
Fucking Seth Rollins.
Oh my
Have you
god.
seen Japanese wrestling where they do that?
Oh.
No, there's
Seth Rollins
I don't know
fucking
where,
the,
I don't know
the,
where
the amount of
it's from,
times
but
I've
they
heard
did-
Jason say that.
No, there was two wrestlers at the time that were fighting, and one of them went to go grab his other one's cock, and apparently he had that much power in his strength that he could actually move them. Like, he could use his cock to slip them.
What?
Yeah, I'll see
One
if I
of
can
the
find the clip.
legends.
Fucking.
Hasn't seen
He is a power bottom.
for real.
Why am I not moving in a straight line? I don't know what's going on here. Oh, there we go.
Did it run away? Okay, whatever. Oh, it respawned. What the fuck?
Bitch.
You cunt.
God, cunt is like my favorite word.
Honestly, same.
Facts.
Oh, if you kill
Where?
the riders on top of them, they'll fucking run away.
Yeah. Fuck these little ducks on me fuck, by the way. They
Oh
suck.
shit.
You good?
Emergency!
Good big fan. I'm done here.
There's the buzzer.
Your Majesty, code, attack.
Roman Reigns?
Yeah.
That's my boy.
Roman Candle?
That's my boy right there.
Actually, I'm not picking up the phone. No matter how many times you fucking call me, woman. The reason I haven't picked up this call in the last 3 days. What about me doing that means that I'm going to pick up the fucking phone call right now.
Who's calling you?
Lexi. Ooh. Help!
What's the matter?
Help!
What's the matter? Where you at?
Shiny dog thing.
Shiny. Oh. Okay. Glad to know that the fucking Angel of Death is here. Should I prepare the loop? Because we're about to get done diddly fuck.
At least it's not going to the last time. Why am I still getting aggro? I stopped shooting at you, fat little bastard.
You're lower level.
No. It's because I told his aggro.
Oh my fuck. Holy pixie sticks up my dick.
Fuck it, I'm firing. I can't be doing this. I'm not throwing aggro shit.
Dear mother of fuck. The whole lot of shit gravy. I'm gonna die. Maybe. Use. Oh no. Oh my god, what is that attack? Mother of sweet chimney fucks. I'm just dead. I'm just dead. I'm
No, you're
just
not.
dead. No. How much health does he have?
Okay, I'm gonna have to back off and full heal.
Yeah, I don't blame you.
Oh, I got it.
Trying to help.
No, it's fine. I'm just pulling off for a sec.
Okay, I'm summoning Horsey. My Little Pony romance is coming in, boy. What? I have a unicorn. I don't know why. It's
There we
dead.
go.
Unicorn killed it. The unicorn killed it.
Completed.
I want to thank my unicorn.
I wanna thank me for pulling aggro and coming and clutching after taking your dummy sick ass up. I'll fucking kill you.
Come on, man. Unicorn.
Fucking, I can't really say anything, that's my national animal.
Come
so.
on, man.
Come on, man! If you
Fucking
don't vote for
God.
me, you
Fuck,
ain't black.
stupid.
If you don't vote for me, you ain't black.
If you don't know who you're voting for, you ain't black.
Ow!
I love how, like, everybody's like, man, there's gonna be these peaceful Trump rallies to support Trump, literally pulling illegal shit to secure his votes, and then literally the first sign of one of the protesters that was shown was just fuck the Jews and blacks there first. It was
I
like,
have it coming.
God, how many genocides must they face?
They're not dead yet, so take a guess.
Not for lack of trying, mind you.
Yeah, everyone wasn't doing it right.
We're a little bit more time in the fucking field instead of pulling him out, coach. God damn it, why'd you put him on B team?
Why did you put Mickey Starlin, coach? You know Starlin's a bitch.
Completed.
Oh, Sean.
Yeah.
Fuck you.
Oh, okay.
Where you at? Anyway.
Just the disappointment in his fucking face.
Bro,
That's
and we
rough.
have like 8 more camos for this gun.
Dude, this guy actually got Asian letters in his name. Why are we here?
Well, you see, we're
He
playing
got
Call
fucking
of Duty.
moon runes.
He's got moon runes.
Okay, before we go to start this, one sec. I'm
He's
going
got
to use
fucking
my telepipe.
moon runes, dude.
How much?
Why won't it let me use my portal to go back to the ship?
Why'd you have them, shitlord?
Get away from this fucking moon room.
Well, I have them in case I need to restock on healing items, which I really do, but it won't let me.
What do you mean? Oh, you have to put them in
No, I was 1 away from a bloodthirsty. Or maybe I did get it.
Wait, give me a second. I'm gonna.
That's what he gets for fucking eating out on a fucking period.
For eating out a girl with crabs.
With crabs.
Bro, I bet he has gonorrhea syphilis.
all you hear from that, Sean, is instead of like sexual noises, all you hear is me money. Just they're after me, Krabby formula.
No, you.
They're after me, formula. SpongeBob, me boy.
Sponge boy me bob. I'm getting
Boy, me
fucked
bob.
in the ass. Sponge boy me bob. I've got a crippling ketamine addiction.
And I'm going to die. Mr. Krabs overdosed.
I'm gonna
on
be
ketamine.
dead.
By the way, that's a playable video game. That's not just a fucking music video. That's
Yeah.
a playable video game.
Yeah.
Sponge boy, me bob.
As it should be.
That's a should be. But dude, fucking, there's a mission that Patrick gives you in it where he's like, "Yo, Mr. Krabs, this ketamine's weak shit. Have you ever tried murder?"
Give me a second. I think I found the video.
Go ahead, take a man's life. That's the best drug you could ever take.
Anytime you say Sponge boy, me bob, it makes me think of Flapjack, me boy.
Fucking marvelous misadventures of fuckstick.
Haha. Fuck me, dude. There was like 4 people. I didn't know who to shoot.
Predominantly the blacks.
I had nowhere else to go. My computer, it's ruined. Mom's photos, mom's photos, mom's photos. Fucking call me Carson.
Bro, fucking Fitz and Carson's ex-girlfriend fucking play video games together now, like as a group.
I don't like them anyway.
I
Like,
sit
fuck
you
them and
of
everything that they
yeah,
do.
no, I was watching Swagger because he hadn't been really playing with Fitz, and he was playing Among Us, and I was like, wait, is he playing with Fitz in this one? And literally Caterino was in it, and the first thing Caterino did was fuck over all the guys, and somebody says, wow, that's really poetic, Caterino being the fucking imposter and screwing all the men over.
Oh! It's a beautiful
That
thing.
was what one of the guys, the first comments was, as well as one of the guys in the video made that fucking jab, but he didn't say it word for word, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Oh.
There we go. That's a bloodthirsty. Shit, I have all my smoke streaks. I'm gonna use my cruise missile. Now that you told me how to fucking slow down the cruise missile, Sean, it's my favorite score streak.
Right?
Did you see they upped how much it costs now, though?
Yeah. I think
Big.
they only upped it by like 500 or something, but
Yeah.
still.
It sucks.
Yeah.
But they didn't change, like, the fucking napalm strike or anything, did they?
I think they upped the napalm strike a little bit, but
Oh, that's good.
they changed
I feel
a
like
lot.
that's
They
fucking
changed
more
a lot of
busted than-
stuff around. Dude, oh no, I don't want the game. Yeah, the game's gonna be over. Fuck, dude, I was 100 points away from earning a chopper gunner.
Oh shit.
Went 26 and 13.
So is it all the old kill streaks?
Some old and some new.
There's some new ones, yeah.
What are the new ones?
Oh, by the way, they fucking lowered the cost for air patrol. You see that?
I can't fucking find it. That's annoying. I know it fucking exists. I've seen it.
No, they added so Hunter, all the score streaks are a combat bow.
It's like
that thing in a
I
chair.
shoot
like
the
the
ice
Ninja
thing
bow
around
from
it.
Black
Fuck the
Ops
ice thing around it.
Fucking
Yeah, I know, you gotta
it shoots
break
fucking incendiary rounds. RCXD, UAV, counter UAV. They added armor plates. Sentry gun care package. They brought back the napalm strike. They added the air control, which is literally just a fucking. You press a button and it calls in a squadron of jets to attack enemy air score streaks.
and yeah, it just destroys all of them.
Artillery barrage acts like fucking lightning strike. Cruise missile kind of acts like hellstorm missile. They added the war machine back, attack chopper, chopper gunner, VTOL escort, and then they have like AC-130 gunship.
Satellite. Or like fucking gay.
I don't mean to sound like a douchebag on that, but wasn't like the exploring harder than the fucking boss fight?
Yep. Nope, you were 100%. I think it's because it gave us an easy boss fight for that.
It looks like the battle on Omega is over.
I wonder if they'll give us
Cooperate
some
with the operation.
and
I don't know.
Right, but I'm gonna go run. Well, I need to go put pants on, but yeah, I'm gonna run to the shop.
Oh.
I expect it to be done. Or
A fucking
expected it to be
Reagan
done by
score
about
streak.
How long do you
fucking,
think it's gonna take you?
10, 15 minutes most.
Alright. I will end my first stream here then.
All right.